Hi guys, so today is a pretty exciting day because I am going to film the next Degrassi video for you, but that's not why it's exciting. The reason why it's exciting is because I'm seeing my friend this week. We couldn't see each other last week because she was sick, but I'm seeing my friend this week to film the Simplicity video, which will be coming out tomorrow from the day I'm filming this. So that Simplicity video will be coming out Thursday. You know, I usually upload on Thursdays. I'm going to talk to her. We know what next videos are in the works. We're going to try to go back to our normal schedule, which is posting every other week. Yeah, but on this channel, I will still be posting every Saturday. Hopefully. So anyway, Degrassi couples who deserved better is what we're talking about today. And we're putting all the generations in one video. It's just easier that way. So let's go and let's start with Degrassi couples who deserved better. We're in junior high and high. So Caitlin and Joey. The reason why I think Caitlin and Joey deserved better is because Joey shouldn't have cheated on her with Tessa. I really feel like he should have been a better boyfriend. But the reason why I feel like they deserved better is because Caitlin and Joey were such a sweet pairing when they first got together in junior high. And how when she broke up with him for Claude, which who thought that was a good idea, when she broke up with him, he was really heartbroken about it, and he really wanted to keep her, which is why I feel like Degrassi shouldn't have written a cheating storyline, because in my head it didn't make sense for Joey to cheat on Caitlin when he had been so upset by their breakup. He had been so heartbroken, and for them to make him cheat on her, it just didn't really make sense to me. Alex and Tessa. Okay, the reason why I feel like Alex and Tessa deserved better was because Alex and Tessa was such a sweet pairing, and they came together. So like the people that you thought wouldn't be into each other, they came together, and Alex was so sweet to Tessa and Tessa was so sweet to him, and they just had a lot in common, and he got over his fear of kissing her, and he got over his fear of like everything, and it was such a sweet relationship. I feel like that relationship should have had more screen time. Okay, that text scared me. I feel like that relationship should have had more screen time. Heather and Wheels, hear me out. I know they were never a relationship, just hear me out. I feel like Wheels and Heather should have been a thing. The reason why I feel that is because, well, what happened at the party, duh, but also like I feel like Heather would have been good for Wheels. She would have been like the good girl to like his bad guy persona or something, and she would have helped him stay grounded and be a good person. But yeah, I feel like Wheels just kind of dropped her after making out with her at the party, and that was kind of a dick move. Like, it was like, why would you make out with her and then you would just drop her? BLT and Michelle. I feel like BLT and Michelle definitely deserved better. They overcame a lot together. They went through a lot together. He helped her through like moving out and the thing with her father, like the fight with her father and things like that. And he was there for her through it all, and then he cheats on her. That didn't make sense either. The people that they made cheat in Degrassi High and Degrassi Junior High didn't really make sense. Spike and Shane. Spike and Shane deserved better, and I mean from the ending point when they weren't together anymore. Like, he started paying her child support basically, and he started wanting to help out with the baby. They deserved better because it was a guy that got a girl pregnant, but he actually wanted to help. Like, he actually wanted to be there to help with the baby. Like, he actually wanted to do some good. So I feel like they deserved better in that way, that he wanted to be there for Emma. Spike and Snake. Hear me out. They never dated, but I think it would have been cute if they had been high school sweethearts and then got married. That's my take on that. She liked him for a while, so I feel like it would have been cute. Liz and Tim. Hear me out. Again, they didn't date, but I feel like Tim was the only one that like really respected Liz and really liked Liz for who she was, and not just like an outward appearance or the music she like actually liked her for her and had a lot of the same interests. They even went to the dance together, I think, at the end of High. I think they went to the dance together, so it would have been cute. Lucy and Bronco. Bronco was by Lucy's side during her whole recovery. I think Lucy and Bronco should have married. I think they should have been married. I think they should have been together. I just want to know what happened to Bronco. Where did he go? Like he was with her throughout her entire recovery. I just feel like they should have ended up together. Like, he was definitely the best boyfriend she had. Caitlin and Rick. Caitlin and Rick, I think they were super cute, and then Rick just disappeared. But I think they were super cute, and I think that he always stood up for her and everything, and I just think he was amazing. So, you know me, I gotta write the ones that I've done. Okay, so now the next generation. This has a longer list, stick with me. Jimmy and Ashley. I know a lot of people aren't gonna agree with Jimmy and Ashley, and I'm okay with that. I just felt like they were together since junior high, and then they or middle school for me, junior high for Canada. They were together since middle school, and like I feel like they were really, really like good together. I feel like they really complemented each other well. I feel like Jimmy really cared about Ashley. Ashley really cared about Jimmy. I just feel like the last time they dated was especially good because, you know, they had known each other all that time and everything, and you know, I just felt like, I mean, yeah, Ashley shouldn't have taken him off the song. I think that was when their relationship really fell apart, and I didn't really like it anymore. But for the most part, I feel like they deserved better. Sean and Jimmy should have also broken up with Ashley when he realized he liked another girl instead of like Ashley witnessing that thing. You know. Sean and Emma. Sean and Emma definitely deserved better. They deserved to be married. I don't care if I get people saying they didn't. They deserved to be married because they had gone through so much. They had liked each other for such a long time. Like, they deserved to be together. They really did. They went through so much. Adam and Becky. Do I need to even say why Adam and Becky deserved better? Beginning of season 13. Adam shouldn't have been unalived. I don't care what anybody else says. Adam should have lived and graduated. Adam was the first representation on Degrassi of a transgender student. And Adam should have lived. I don't care what anybody else says, but that's why Adam and Becky deserve better, because they deserve to have a full relationship. Blue and Holly J. Their relationship wasn't done enough to explore the potential. they like barely had, they didn't show the potential of their relationship. They just kind of, they had her dating Blue, and then Declan came, and then they threw Blue aside for Declan. That's literally what it felt like happened. Cam and Maya. Do I even need to say why Cam and Maya deserve better? Cam should have lived. They would have been together all throughout high school, I think. Craig and Ashley. This is here because Craig shouldn't have cheated on Ashley. I feel like Ashley was the only person that like actually was good for Craig. So like that he dated. So like, you know, Yvette deserved better than Craig. She's in Degrassi Goes Hollywood. She deserved anyone but Craig. Dave and Allie. I feel like Dave and Allie deserve better. Like, I love Dallas and Allie. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like Dave and Allie deserved better because I feel like that was the one person that she dated before Dallas that was good for her and really understood her, because they were friends before, and so he was a really good boyfriend until he cheated on her, of course. Dave and Sadie. They did Sadie so dirty because they made Dave like Allie, and then Sadie break up with him when she finds out that, like, that he likes her. That was so shady. Drew and Bianca. Drew and Bianca deserve to get married. They deserve to be together forever. I really don't like how the dialogue is, well, when I told my friends in university that we were getting married, they thought that was crazy. I'm with Drew. I'm like, they shouldn't make your decision for you. They're like, who cares what they think? Fiona and Imogen. I feel like Fiona and Imogen should have been together because even though they're different, they worked so well together. JT and Liberty. Obviously, JT and Liberty, they had a baby together. I feel like they would have worked out if, because he still liked her after all the time, if they didn't, you know, unalive him. I feel like they would have worked out. JT and Manny. JT and Manny were super cute. I feel like JT shouldn't have been as insecure, because I know you're gonna feel insecure, but Manny was dating him. Like, he already had Manny. So JT and Mia. JT and Mia, I feel like, deserve better because he really did like kids, and he really was sweet to her daughter, and he really was there for her as well. Yes, he liked Liberty, but I feel like it could have worked out if he didn't like Liberty, you know. Jake and Katie. Jake and Katie, this will always infuriate me because they were such a good couple, and then Katie did what she did in Las Vegas, which she shouldn't have done. And honestly, like, I just feel like they would have lasted like longer in the show run if she didn't do what she did in Vegas, but apparently they were confirmed endgame by the writers, so it's all good. Jimmy and Hazel. Hazel definitely deserved better because she was Jimmy's girlfriend, and then she was just kind of thrown to the side when Jimmy started to like Ellie, but like with no warning, like he just started spending less time with Hazel. Jonah and Becky. Jonah and Becky definitely deserved better because I feel like Jonah was just there as storylines for Becky, and I feel like he didn't really serve a purpose until we got to Next Class, and his purpose was awful in Next Class. But I feel like he didn't really have a purpose just to be there with Becky, and that's kind of sad because, you know, like I feel like they were really good. I feel like they were really healthy, and I feel like even though he was upfront with Becky about his past and she just couldn't let it go. Like it just kind of upset me. Casey and Claire. Casey and Claire deserved better because they barely had time to have a relationship until Jenna showed up and took him. They barely had time to have a relationship. Marco and Dylan. Marco and Dylan, I feel like, deserved better because that was one of the only people that Marco had met that was openly gay and liked him. And of course there was Tim after that, and there was Eric after that. But you know, there weren't many people for Marco to date, and I mean that's on Degrassi. That's not on anybody else. But there weren't many people, and you know, so when Marco found someone like Dylan that he really liked, that liked him, he was gonna date him, and I feel like they worked really well together. That's why they moved in together. But I feel like, you know, part of it was toxic, you know, with the cheating and all of that. But I still think they deserved better in the long run. Mia and Lucas. Hear me out. I put hear me out because everybody hates Lucas. Hear me out. They were Isabella's parents. And I always wanted them to work out for the sake that Isabella would have both her parents together. Obviously, he was a shit dad. He was awful. He was awful. But I feel like if he wasn't awful and he had actually tried, then they could have been good together, raising her together. Miles and Tristan. Miles and Tristan, it's mostly Next Class that I say this for, but I feel like they should have worked out because when Miles was fully like over Maya and everything, he really liked Tristan. He really liked Tristan. He really cared about him. Tristan really cared about Miles too, and I feel like when Miles was comfortable in his sexuality is when him and Tristan really were an amazing couple. And they were talking about sex, and they were able to, they were able to talk about they were able to talk about S and everything, and they were able to figure it out as a couple, and I feel like that was really good. Miles and Zoe. Miles and Zoe didn't even have a chance to start. I feel like they should have at least had a little bit of a chance. I'm not talking about the Paris. I don't like that Miles and Zoe. I'm talking about end of season 14 in that special. Miles and Zoe should have had a chance. Owen and Anya. Hear me out. I know people don't like Owen and Anya, but I really feel like Owen was good for Anya. I love my girl Anya, but I feel like Owen was good for her in the fact that he helped her call the admissions office to get an interview. Like he was there trying to help her figure out her life. And their relationship fell apart because she did coke. Paige and Alex. Palix. They were amazing. I feel like Alex really helped Paige have more fun and loosen up and not be so future worried all the time. And Paige helped Alex be a little bit more realistic sometimes about certain things. And I just feel like they really did deserve better than what they got. Peter and Darcy. Peter and Darcy definitely deserved better. They were super cute together. They were there with each other through everything. Peter and Mia, I'm kind of lumping those two Peter ones together because all of Peter's girlfriends leave him. Sorry guys, if you see a cut, it's because when I was going to get my Claritin, like I got up and everything, but like I was saying, I kind of lumped the two Peter relationships together because Peter deserved to have a relationship. That's basically what I was saying. So I've got Peter and Mia. Okay. Sav and Anya. The reasoning for this is that Sav did her dirty. He would never tell her mom about her. Even when he brought her for dinner, they told her that, like, oh, like, you're never going to be a part of our family. You're never going to be welcomed. You're never going to be whatever. Sean and Ellie. So Sean and Ellie, even though I didn't personally like Sean and Ellie, I feel like they did deserve better. He just left her in the apartment that she couldn't afford. Like, I get that he had to go back to Wasaga to be with his parents, but he could have at least told her in a nicer way, or like not blindsided her with that choice, you know? Spinner and Jane. Spinner and Jane. So Spinner and Jane. They deserved a lot better than what they got, where obviously Spinner found out Jane cheated on Declan, which shouldn't have happened, but they should have been able to, he should have never found out. They should have just been together, and they should have gotten married. Spinner and Paige. He got done dirty at the end. What I mean is, right before Paige left, she had sex with him, and then she said, oh, that was just a good time. I want nothing to do with you. And then she comes back and is casual with him, and then just completely drops him again. So Paige just kept doing Spinner dirty. He deserved to be treated better by her. Winston and Frankie. I feel like they deserved better, because what happened in season 14 shouldn't have happened. She shouldn't have gotten a crush on Logan. Logan wasn't anything. He was a nobody. He was a piece of shit. So they should have been able to, maybe they wouldn't have stayed together forever, but it would have been cute if they had stayed together. Zane and Riley. Zane put up with so much bullshit from Riley that Riley should have helped the relationship work. Like, it should have worked, because he put up through so much to not even be with Riley in the end. Zig and Tori. Zig and Tori deserved better. Maybe Tori deserved better than Zig, because Zig literally was so rude and nasty to Tori because he liked Maya, but Maya was with someone and told him to back off. Oh, it's a whole thing. Zig and Zoe. I feel like Zig and Zoe should have happened. I feel like they would have been good if they happened. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I would have taken that, but I feel like Zig and Zoe were cute because he liked her for her. And Spinner and Terry. That was my sister's ad. Spinner and Terry. I agree with it, though. I feel like Spinner and Terry should have happened, because Spinner was the only one who, like, actually liked Terry for her and kept telling her how beautiful she was. All right. Next class, we'll end on these. Hunter and Yael. Why do you think I say Hunter and Yael? Because Hunter should have accepted Yael. Hunter loved Yael for who they were. Why would you not accept them? I'm going to leave it at that. Lola and Saad. We should have seen Lola and Saad. Oh my God, that's scary. We should have seen Lola and Saad. We should have seen that relationship. I'm still mad about that, Degrassi. It's not Degrassi's fault. Netflix pulled out the funding, but we should have seen Lola and Saad. I'm still mad about that, but he was so sweet to her. Winston and Goldie. It's like ambiguous at the end. We see them together, but we don't know if they're together. So Degrassi, again, are they together? Because Winston was so sweet to Goldie, and Rasha was shipping it, and Zoe was everybody was shipping it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what couples you think deserved better down in the comments. I would love to read all the comments. Tell me if you agree or disagree with me. I'd love for us to have a discussion on any of these videos down in the comments. Just make sure, please be respectful when sharing your opinion. I like to keep it positive on this side of the internet. So let me know. We have 2 more Degrassi videos. We have number 1, we have the illegal storylines in Degrassi episodes. And we have also the other secret idea that I have panned out, which by next week I'll tell you if it pans out. I'm talking it over with my sister. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to go over to Simplicity. The link is on my YouTube page, and subscribe because there's a video coming out. Okay, bye.